Alright, back once again, back out here at Metro Auto, doing what we do, bringing out a couple scriptures here and there. Brother, I got anything you want to talk about in this book, all you gotta do is call it out. Anything.
We need to talk about
like that cooning. You want to get on that?
Yeah, I forgot how we had that later down there. We had it on Maccabees.
Well, you can read it straight off there. There it is right there.
You see, it was
Psalms 8.
Oh yeah, Psalms 80 and 6 and 8. Make a thing of that one down. Well, I thought I had that.
You can get that from me.
Yeah.
This book of Psalms chapter 80 and verse 6. Let's bring this out, see what we're doing with this one. 80 and 6.
I got it right now.
80 and 6.
Mark it in here.
Thou shalt making us a strife unto our neighbors, and our enemies laugh amongst themselves.
See, the enemies ain't laughing among themselves because you cooning. In other words, it's a cooning verse.
Yeah. And looks like in Psalms 44 and 14, I guess that's a precept of that. Let's go read it. See what that says. This little tune up right here. You know. This is the book of Psalms. Chapter 44, verse 14. Thou make us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people.
Well, bywords, anything outside your nationality, it can be nigger, spook, coon, and the heathen of the other nations, they be laughing at you. Like the other people, Chinese, so-called white man, Mexican man, or so on and so forth.
I'm about to get the apocrypha for the next thing.
Yeah.
Alright, let me borrow you on. It's the book of Maccabees 11 and 20.
Yeah, Maccabees 11 and 20. So
First Maccabees. There's two of them. It's going to be First Maccabees, chapter 11.
Chapter 11, 20 and 21.
Okay.
At the same time.
11, 20, and 20.
So cooning, it's not just been around just now in this time. Cooning was also back in biblical days too.
Yeah, that's what we're bringing out. This is First Maccabees chapter 11 and verse 20. And at the same time, Jonathan gathered together them that were in Judah to take the tower that was in Jerusalem. And he had made many engines of war against it. 21. Then certain ungodly persons who hated their own people went into the king and told him that Jonathan besieged in the tower.
So he went back to the kings that going against his own people by going over the head, by going to the other nations, like Charlie would go to the white man. Hey boss, he ain't working or whatever. And so what? That's what
like hopping ball. That's like hopping ball.
Yeah. Or you know, like on Django.
Yeah, and Stephen. Like Stephen.
Yeah.
On Django.
And Django, same principle. And this is over 2,000 years ago.
Bringing out First Maccabees chapter 10
and 60 through 61.
And it reads, who thereupon went honorably to a palace where he made two kings, and to give them their friends silver and gold and many presents, and found favor in their sight. Verse 61. At the same time, resistant fellows of Israel, men of wicked life, assembled themselves against him to accuse him, but the king would not hear them. So even the king get tired. You know, you up there, tell all these lies on this man, and the king was like, nah, I hear you, but you get on my nerves.
He doing it too many times.
Kept
going back up there.
Kept coming to him. He didn't want to hear no more. Second Maccabees.
What was that? The Second Maccabees 13 and 21. Still talking about cooning, y'all. So we still got a bunch of house brothers and coon jokers right now running around here.
14.
Yeah, 13 to 21.
Second Maccabees chapter 13, verse 21. The king treated with them and Pethuselah the second time, and gave his hands to theirs departed from Judah, which was overcome. It's got more to it.
Yeah, it's 21. I mean, it should go to 21.
It's 13 and 20.
13 to 21. Then you got 2 Matthew 4 and 24 and 26.
4 and 24.
Yeah, 4 and 24 through 26.
This is 2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 24. And after this, they went home and sung a song of thanksgiving and praised the Lord in heaven because it was good, because his mercy ended there forever.
Read.
Thus Israel had a great deliverance that day. Now all the strangers that escaped came and told Leonsis what had happened. I had to go back to John. In Sirach 6 and 3, I don't know.
Yeah.
John 19 and 30, I have to go to King James for that.
John.
John 19. That's first John.
When you say John 19, 13 to 15, what's that?
John. It's gonna be Jesus talking. 19.
Yeah, this is red letters. So
19 and 13 actually is not. It was behind what he says. This book of John, chapter 19, verse 13. When Pilate therefore heard the saying, they brought forth Jesus and sat down the judgment seat in a place that is called pavement, but in Hebrew, Kanada. It was the preparation for Passover. And about at the 6th hour, he saith to the Jews, behold your king. Verse 15. But they cried out, away with him, crucify him. And Pilate said unto them, I shall crucify your king. The chief priests answered and said, we have no king but Caesar.
So that's what they did. They cooled down on Yahweh Shah, which is so-called what they call Jesus Christ in the Bible. Mm-hmm. They say they don't have no king. No king but Caesar. So they was talking to Caesar, saying they want to go by what he was saying. They want to go by what Caesar was saying. So they betrayed him by cooled out by saying Caesar, yes, boss. It wasn't him. That's right.
It's the book of Sirach.
Sirach 6 and 13.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 13. Separate thy enemies and take heed of thy friends.
So it's self-explanatory. You gotta, step away from the enemy and take heed to your friends. You don't even have to break that down. That's self-explanatory.
You got Sirach 11 and 8. Just highlight well ago. You don't interrupt the men when they're talking. Right?
Yeah.
So Sirach chapter 11, verse 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of the talk.
It's like when two men is talking, you're supposed to wait before you chime in on them. Wait till they finish talking and then come in and say your speech.
That's
how hold your peace.
What verse is that?
You ain't had a book for that.
You need this. This is the books they took out of it.
So, Apocrypha, which you can get.
Now, I've been dating this guy.
You might have it,
All
huh?
he does is overtalk me.
He's not supposed to do that.
Constantly talking like
Well, you need to give him that verse right there.
That's right, I'm thinking about it.
Alright, what was it?
I done gave him a
It's,
couple of my own
Sirach.
verses.
It's Sirach, which was also called Ecclesiastes.
When you get it out Ecclesiastes
Ecclesiastes 11
and 8, you can Google that on your phone and it'll give it to
It'll
you.
come up, but it's not going to be in the King James. This is the books they took out of the King James. But it's by
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11.
Ecclesiastes, because you got Ecclesiastes in here.
You know, it's Ecclesiastes
Write that down
11
for me.
11 and 8.
I'll write it down for you. I'll bring it to you.
Brother Tony,
Okay, thank you.
another snack late.
I'll bring it to you when I come out that way.
Yeah.
About to be too late, brother. We grab you something right quick.
We went on the cooning verses today, man.
Missed that, man.
You know,
Missed that.
would you believe the so-called cooning was going on 2,000 years ago?
2,000 years ago?
Yeah, cooning existed 2,000 years ago.
What was it?
Cooning's in the Bible. Cooning.
People telling on each other.
What is that?
Cooning is a fancy way of people telling, snitching, telling
It's a
on people.
slang for snitch.
Slang term for snitch,
that's
like what he
been
says.
going on forever.
Slang
Yeah.
term for snitch.
Yeah, but in the hood we call it cooning.
Let me show you what's that, 10 and 1?
10 and 1.
Book of Jeremiah, verse 10 and 1. It's talking about the Christmas tree, Tony. And you think you heard this in the Bible?
Christmas tree in here.
Christmas tree. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the words of the Lord speaking to us, O house of Israel. Thus the Lord learn not the way of the heathens, but be thus spake signs of heaven and heathen that dismay them. For the customs of the people are vain. Even one cut up a tree in the forest, the works in the hands of the workmen with an axe. Verse 4, they deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails, with hammers, that it will not move. Verse 5, they are upright as a palm tree, but they speak not. But they must needs good born, because they cannot be gone. Be not afraid of them. They cannot do evil, nor shall they do good.
Well, you know, when you fasten it down, that's, you know, Christmas tree gold and stuff. That's the little tassels.
Cut it out in the forest.
Yeah. Does that sound like
with
Christmas tree?
silver and gold.
It's in there.
But they say, don't go into that cut.
So you really supposed to have no Christmas tree in your house,
You ain't
bro?
supposed to have no Christmas tree.
Because that's like idol worship too. You worshiping that tree. You putting stuff
Put
on
that
it.
star on the top like that Dallas, like you got on your hat.
Like you got on that Dallas Cowboy hat too. That go on top of the Christmas tree. Yeah, it's in here. These are not words, bro. It's right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's in there.
Y'all have Bible study every single day or something?
You see us out here all the time, but you act like you don't even see us. You see us, you see us all the time.
I never know.
No, come on
Yeah,
over.
you
It's
see it?
free.
It's free, man.
Come on over. You
see it?
need to get this Deuteronomy. That's what you need to get.
Yeah, but we don't have time to get to you
We
right
ain't got
now.
time to get to you right now.
Show you who you are. Yeah, we out here every day. You see, you sitting
Come
over there
tomorrow.
chilling.
Come tomorrow. We gonna
This
give
is
you
just for us. I mean, it's for everybody. We out for everybody, bro.
Yeah.
He'll
That
tell you
man right there.
He'll tell you.
Check this out.
That's my dog right there.
He'll tell you. Well, okay, you his dog. Then your dog should be over here eating this plate. Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, you gotta stay hungry, man. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get you on it the next one, though, man.
I'm gonna remind. Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna remind
That's a
me.
little something right there.
Yeah. If you hungry, come on and eat.
Come on and eat, bro. Get that spiritual.
There you go.
That's what it is. You need to hear that. Bring it out. Our time to wake up. Let's go.